No cameras, no information. Sounds like a well-kept secret. We're only allowed to see the golden rice on an advertising poster. But wasn't this rice supposed to go to market within the current year? Again, we're perplexed. We try to catch a glimpse of the test field from the back.
So this is not, this is still part of field rice? Or? Okay, now you can see the trial site.
Okay.
Which is from here. Which one?
Yeah.
The
Stop.
It's as close as we can get. The experimental field is fenced in, but that's all we can tell you from our vantage point. Why is the public being kept in the dark about what's happening there?
This is used by the industry as a poster boy to accept all genetically engineered crops into our food system, and just accept it as it is, without question, without scrutiny, without the public knowing about it. Like, public is not, we cannot even see the trials, we cannot even ascertain certain things. So we will be the one taking the risk when golden rice comes out. So we have to know what the risks are, really the risks are, and whether we have really the capacity or not to really absorb those risks. And that will be the basis for decision whether to approve it or not.
Opposition to the golden rice is increasing in the Philippines, also in Parliament. Back in Manila, we met up with Rafael Mariano, a member of the Philippine House of Representatives, and he is critical of genetic modification. He made a combative impression.
Now there are more than 5 provinces, municipalities and barangays that passed the respective ordinances banning the entry, field testing and commercialization of products containing genetically modified organisms, including golden rice, in their respective localities or jurisdiction. And the number is still increasing. We don't want our domestic market flooded with golden rice. And consequently, we controlled by a few transnational corporations of gene giants like Syngenta and other, no?
But they want to give it for free.
For free? I don't believe that that's for forever free. Their primary motive is profit, not for humanity, not for social justice, not for social equity, but to further social inequalities.
The project has a lot of opposition, no doubt about it.
And you can't understand that?
Not really, no, because this rice is just like ordinary rice, except it contains beta-carotene. And why would you not want to give beta-carotene to somebody who needed it to stay alive or continue to be able to see? For an ideology, because you don't like globalization, because you don't like capitalism, which seem to be the underlying trends, because you have a romantic attachment to smallholder farming. Go and be a smallholder farmer in a developing country. Try being poor for a year and see then what you think.
We went to a typical marketplace to find out what the local residents think of the miracle rice. As is often the case with a new product, there is a lot of skepticism. Still, we were interested to see people's spontaneous reactions when they suddenly encounter yellow rice in place of the usual white or red grains. We brought along a small can of golden rice to show to vendors and consumers.
What do you think about this rice?
Different from rice here.
Yeah.
I don't know as of now because we never tried this rice.
Would you sell it?
I don't think so.
I like, but I taste before I buy this rice.
No, this is not good rice because the color is yellow, like older rice, old rice. Yeah. But the people is looking like this. It's not good.
The Catholic Church is very important to the people of the Philippines, 90% of whom are Catholics. The Church is a very powerful force in the country. In an interview, we learned that the Catholic Church has come out against genetically manipulated products, like golden rice.
The Vatican is saying through this compendium that to think that biotechnology or the GMO can solve the urgent problem of poverty is a completely erroneous assumption. So we in the church have taken a very strong position against GMO and even in golden rice as well, for the very reason that we think that these genetically modified products are risk to health. We should not sacrifice the health of the people and even of the environment for the sake of the short-term profit of the corporations.
The miracle rice from Switzerland is up against a great deal of opposition and mistrust.
Man bekommt das Gefühl, sie wollen diesen Leuten helfen, aber die wollen eigentlich ihre Hilfe gar nicht.
Ja, völlig richtig. Überrascht Sie das? Als Schweizer sollten Sie eigentlich genügend Erfahrung haben, wie unpopulär transgene Pflanzen sind. Dieser Golden Rice ist ein für professionelle Gentechnikgegner gefährliches Gewächs, denn es zeigt auf einmal, dass die Technologie nicht nur zum Nutzen von Monsanto eingesetzt wird, sondern zum Nutzen der Armen, für öffentliches Gut, zur Verbesserung der Gesundheit, dass niemand einen Profit davon hat. Ich habe in meinem ganzen Leben nie einen Cent dafür bekommen, für unsere Arbeit. Das ganze humanitäre Board hat nur die eigene Zeit investiert, aber nie einen finanziellen Nutzen davon gehabt. Das heißt also, die ganzen Argumente, die die Gentechnikgegner gern anführen, die gelten auf einmal nicht mehr. Und deswegen bekämpfen sie den Golden Rice mit allen Mitteln und mit allen Tricks.
China, Jiangku, a small city in Hunan province. The date is October 2012. Our research into golden rice has brought us to this school, where U.S. researchers have been testing the product on 6 to 8-year-old children. According to Greenpeace and scientists critical of genetic technology, the testing was carried out without telling the parents that their children were being fed genetic modified rice. We have come here to find out what really happened. We succeed in meeting with some of the children and their families and ask them about the experiment.
就是有桌子，上面有编号，有凳子，然后一放学你坐让你吃，不知道是谁搞的。号。我记得我是54号吧，跟我对面的是肖万龙。
就是他们看着我们吃嘛，吃完了多少，就是还有剩一点点没有，我们没吃完的时候，他就写下来记下来。
那好恶心，吃不下。就是吃的好的有本子笔或者什么奖励，吃的不好的不能逃出去。
谁在抽？
那个男的。
你可以说一下，我不知道是哪个是。
就是我跟你讲的，看着我们吃饭的那个，还有几个医生。
The U.S. researchers gave the school free meals. But they didn't tell the parents that their children were eating genetically modified rice.
你当时有没有同意他们可以吃这个营养餐？
当时我们不知道。
可以吃这个转基因。
当时我们不知道，也就是到今年的时候才知道。当时没有这个说法嘛，没有人知道是什么转那个基因。如果知道的话，都不会给他吃。现在好多家长都后悔，有的爷爷奶奶都哭。
这个汤呢，对小孩子有很多好处。他说什么营养上什么螺旋藻之类的这个汤，但是我们也不清楚。他说的很好，好，我们呢就同意就签个字，好签个字就让小孩子就到里面去吃那个吃汤。
是这个气噻，因为我儿子媳妇都没参加，他是给我有责任噻。有嘛个事，儿子和媳妇就要问的我噻。
这是他们都在这里说，究竟怎么样我也搞不清。反正传说是就是很恐怖的。
These people feel betrayed. What were the responsible authorities thinking? The study was financed by the National Health Office of the United States and conducted by Tufts University. They made no official comment, only that the research project was the subject of an ongoing investigation. How does this story fit in with the inventors' humanitarian ideals?
Wir sind davon ausgegangen, dass alles korrekt gelaufen ist, und ich bin weiterhin, weil ich kenne nicht die chinesischen Partner, aber ich kenne die Partner aus USA. Ich traue denen eigentlich zu, dass sie das korrekt gemacht haben.
Why do they need to know? How was the spinach produced that was used in the trial? How was the gelatin produced that was in the capsules that surrounded each of the doses of the beta-carotene that was given in oil? Where did the oil come from? There is no evidence that there's any problem with genetic engineering.
Is genetic engineering of plants harmless? An experiment involving rats raises a few doubts. At the University of Caen in France, rats were fed genetically modified corn for 2 years. It was the first ever long-term experiment with genetically engineered food. The result? The genetic corn caused tumors. The study was conducted by French genetic researcher Gilles-Éric Seralini.
Les tumeurs sont apparues au bout du 4e mois de traitement, parce que vous savez, une tumeur apparaît à plus long terme que 90 jours. Et elles ont explosé en nombre, comme les pathologies au niveau des foies et des reins qui ont fait mourir les rats au bout de la première année, c'est-à-dire à peu près la moitié de la vie d'un animal.
Seralini interprets the development of tumors like this. The genetic manipulation changed the chemical composition of the feed corn. That may have depressed the animal's immune defense against cancer.
Évidemment, selon nos résultats, il faudrait arrêter les OGM qui sont commercialisés en ce moment.
This study elicited very controversial reactions in the scientific community. Genetic research is a highly charged topic, politically and ideologically. Seralini calls for close examination of the risks, also those of golden rice.
Si on est sérieux, si on est honnête avec la santé publique, il faut absolument exiger ces tests et avoir des méthodes de détection précises de ce riz avant de le commercialiser.
Golden rice would hardly be approved for the Swiss market without prior animal testing, according to the Federal Health Office. But no such tests have been conducted for the Philippines.
Sie haben die Studie des Schweizer Nationalfonds über die Schweiz, in der klipp und klar steht, dass es keinerlei Gefährdung von allem, was bisher bekannt ist, gegeben hat, und dass auch von der Theorie her keine Gefährdung zu erwarten ist. Im Golden Rice haben wir die Substanz, die wir mit den Karotten täglich essen, von denen wir schon Hunderte von Kilos gegessen haben, ohne Langzeitstudien, ob das irgendeine schädliche Wirkung hat. Es ist genau diese Moleküle, wissenschaftlich eindeutig nachgewiesen. Und jetzt sollen wir mit dem Golden Rice, der Kinder davor retten kann, zu erblinden oder zu sterben, möglicherweise 50 Jahre Langzeitstudien machen, bevor wir akzeptieren, dass man diesen Reis essen darf. Das ist schon ein bisschen gesponnen.